Hey, what up, y'all? It's Metaphor back for more to kick the road. Representing once you and I verse. Going to do a video on Scorpio in the 11th house being fixed water, right? Fixed water being consistent or stuck around their own way of feeling and being in these tense situations, right? Wait for motorcycle man, right? With your Scorpio in the 11th house, you're going to have Capricorn rising. Capricorn rising being initiating and creating new ways of practicality. So like, you always want to be the boss of your circumstance. With you being wanting to be the boss of your circumstance, you always want to transform your association. That's what Scorpio is all about. Scorpio represented by Mars, co-ruled by Pluto, right? With you being ruled by Mars in that 11th house, all your associations are all about the passion. You're going to bring the deepest desire. You're going to want all your associates to have the same kind of depth that you have, right? So you want to bring that depth and initiating, create a new way of practicality in your association, right? So whenever you associate that practicality, you're going to be able to transform things real easily, right? So shouts out to my stage, you dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we on stage, you know, we live. But yeah, to get back to the point, right? You want to, it's always going to be about that practicality, right? In your first house, your personal life, right? So if you already don't have your association already like linked up, and you don't already have that deep in-depth association that you want to have, what you want to do is stick to your practical matters, right? Stick to what makes sense to you, right? Think about ways that you can bring this new change, this transformation into your life, right? So you can bring this deepest desire, like to say, like, okay, I want all my associates to be associated with my music, right? We'll put it like that. So this Capricorn going to be initiating, creating new ways of finding business partners, right? You see what I mean? So you're going to have people that engineer your music, you're going to have people that produce your music, and you're going to have people that you might actually make live music with, right? So you want to be able to have that feeling that, okay, we could play music at any time. That's what I want to do. That's my deepest desire. I want to make music. Boom. So that's that 11th house Scorpio, right? And you have that association with your Capricorn, being able to initiate and create new ways of practicality, right? So, like to say, if you're the boss, right, you're going to tell everybody, look, okay, I want you to produce a hip-hop beat, you see what I'm saying? And you're going to make the drums, right? So, boom, you're going to make the drums, you'll be on the piano, I'll be on the vocals. So, boom. So that's one way of bringing that practicality in and say, okay, I want to transform this and make this a musical environment. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you think that all your air house, your 11th, your 7th, and your 3rd house. Your 11th house is your association. Your 7th house is your relation, the people you're close with. Your 3rd house is your environment. So like to say, if you got Scorpio in the 11th house, that means you have Cancer in the 7th, and what's the, shoot. Cancer in the 7th, and then the one before that, Pisces, right? You got Pisces in the 4th. Because you go Capricorn rising, 2nd house, Aquarius, Capricorn rising, 2nd house Aquarius, 3rd house Pisces. Yeah, my bad. I was thinking 4th house for some reason, because, you know, I'm on the water vibration, you see what I mean? But yeah, okay, so your 7th house being Cancer, then your next air house behind it would be Pisces, right? So in your environment, you want to be able to adapt to other people's ways of feeling, other people's ways of bringing that dream into your environment, right? To say, okay, in this music world, I want people that I associate with to make music as well, right? We can bring this group together. Boom, like I say, homeboys on the piano, other homeboys on the drums, the beat pad. You see what I'm saying? So boom, we bring all that association together to make this one group so we can make a band. You see what I'm saying? Kind of thing like that. But like I'm saying, with your 3rd house being Pisces, maybe you stay with your engineer. And you say, look, man, you know, I want to bring this illusionary feeling. Like, this is the feeling that I want to bring in every single day to my environment. This is how I really want to feel. You know what I mean? So you want to be able to bring that mutability, right? Being able to adapt to other people's ways of feeling. So to say, you want this individual to be able to adapt to the way that you practicalize, the way that you initiate and create new ways of your status. You see what I'm saying? With Capricorn being ruled by Saturn, it's all about the status, right? And, you know, just side note, Capricorn being exalted, Mars being exalted in Capricorn is kind of hand in hand with the Scorpio energy. So, like, you can use your exalted Capricorn energy to say, I'm the boss, right? with that Martian energy to say, I'm the boss of my association. You see what I'm saying? You see how it works like together like that? So on top of that, if you want to look at like, say you had, what's a good Scorpio? Okay, so you have Mars in the 11th house. So the way that you intend to do things in your association is this depth. This at-home place, your deepest desires, you want to bring those to your association. You see what I'm saying? But you're going to have that intentions of bringing this association together, and that's going to be, you know what I mean, the way that you associate. In this passionate, real way to look at Scorpio, if you're looking at a good Scorpio, they're forthcoming with their emotion. They may be behind the scenes kind of thing, but at the end of the day, when you're real close to the Scorpio, and they're all the way back here, and you know what I mean, and you are around them, and you're talking to them, saying, hey, look, this is really how it is. Hey, look, this is really how it is. Then Scorpio is going to really be like, okay, they want me to bring me into their behind the scenes. All right, I'll bring my behind the scenes to the forefront around these certain individuals. There's a perfect way of looking at it. So like to say, you have Mars and Scorpio in the 11th house, right? So your associations are about your intentions. You intend to bring that in-depth passion to your association, right? And then think about, you have this Capricorn rising. You're going to be initiating, creating new ways of practicality at all times. That's just how you are. The first impression of you is a boss. Like to say that once you step into a circumstance, how are we going to initiate and create a new way of making this make sense? So, like I'm saying, that'd be a perfect alignment between your Mars and your rising. You see what I'm saying? So the way that you intend to have a first impression is going to be with your having to do with your association and bringing that association into your personal life. And like I said, if you don't already have this association, then boom, this is a real good way to look at it. Like, you utilize the internet to get your in-depth feeling upon things. Like, you want to bring a certain hashtag into it. Say you just want to talk about music, hashtag music. You see what I mean? So then everybody that hashtags music is, you know, in a certain part of a way, a part of your association. So you can associate with that. You see what I mean? So another way to look at it. And much love, y'all. Hit me on the email, conscious1347@gmail.com. Like I said, that's conscious1347@gmail.com. You can hit me for any kind of reading, a progress reading, just natal chart reading. Want me to break down the planets for you? You see what I'm saying? If you don't got the time to be doing all this and study this on your own, boom, I'll give you the in-depth breakdown. You see what I mean? So we could talk money and talk business through the email. So holla at me. Peace.